I had a Zoom meeting with Jeymes. He apparently had seen me from a show I did and wanted to sit down with me and talk about this character that he was looking for. And the meeting lasted 2.5 hours. I thought it was so special. I was like, he loves me. I love him. This is amazing. I come to find out Jeymes can easily have a 2.5 conversation with anyone. Yeah. But we did have so much fun during that call, and he told me about this story, and I'd never heard of a story like this being told with Black bodies, and I was just blown away. And then he sent me the scenes for Verinia, and then I read with Lakeith a week later, and that's that. So.
And for me, I had seen The Harder They Fall and just completely fell in love with that movie. I sought Jeymes out. I was so jealous of everyone in that film.
Yeah.
And basically, you know, we had a Zoom, and I said to him, he simply must not make another film that I do not have some kind of involvement in. And we made a pact then, and that's where my journey with the Book of Clarence began.
It was definitely a tonal shift, but I will say on set, Jeymes keeps things really light no matter what we're filming. Yeah. But yeah, for my character, she has an arc as well, right? And while Clarence is finding his salvation, she's finding hers in a way too. And in the end, she realizes that she's wasted a lot of time kind of rejecting him and not choosing him and not accepting him. And yeah, it was, you know, it was a brilliant thing. But
and Jeymes and I also talked about that because I got to know him a fair bit, and we talked about that tonal element and the fact that he did not want to make a purely irreverent film. The character of Clarence is irreverent, and you see that in the fact that he's not a believer, he's someone who's looking to exploit people's faith, but the film itself is actually quite reverent in relation to faith. And so there is that point that it's necessitous for that shift, so to speak, when you're following this protagonist who, you know, his mindset is the one we're following, and so he goes from irreverence to reverence, and that's essentially what I think, you know, the film follows that path as well. Well, I just hope they were as offended by Charlton Heston as Moses and Robert Powell as Jesus. You know, that's all I have to say. I mean, we can stop it there. I mean, Jesus came for the entire world, and for us as Black people, you know, I don't think it's a secret to anyone just how much our culture, our race has been impacted by Christianity as well. And so this is our opportunity to tell our story through our perspective and our lens, with our music and our bodies and our humor and our accents. And anyone who doesn't like it can go and watch Charlton Heston.
I second that.